Ladies and gentlemen, it's only an hour late. I had so much off-camera work to do, and I wanted to do at least some of it before, no, there isn't actually, Bergman. I wanted to do at least some of it before I kept going with where we were at in the story, because I want to show off the Norn quests next. However, as you can see, we've set up a new outfit. Oh yeah, also, I just want to say this on camera. It's totally Final Fantasy XI's fault. Alright, moving on. So here's our new outfit for our Norn. We're going to be a soul beast, which actually we do have most of. We need to go find a pig at some point. I don't know where to find a pig. I'll look that up later. I'm already too delayed. But at some point, I need to turn this adorable jungle stalker into a pig. Hi, Bregwin. Behold. God, I am way too tall. Look at that. Anyways. And so we've got our axe set up here, which is nice, of course. But you know, there's a little side thing I wanted to show off first. So, how many of you know what legendaries are? We've talked a bit about that. So, what you may know, or may not know, is in this most recent expansion, the current one, they came out with the ability to equip spears as a weapon. And they also decided, you know what, in addition to spears, why don't we add a brand new legendary? So for those of you who don't know, legendaries work in, I forget what their term is for it. Generations is what I call it. There's Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. Gen 1 is the stuff that pretty much all came out in vanilla, right? That's all your classics. You know, Twilight and Sunrise are both vanilla things, for example. What? What do you want? And then you have, like, the Gen 2 stuff. The Gen 2 stuff was Maguma stuff and Path of Fire stuff. A couple of cool, interesting, unique things there. Double unique because you can't purchase those. You can only procure them. But they came out with this sword called Exordium, which I had been off mode kind of working on. I actually have done a decent amount of the prep work for Exordium. Even now, I still had a few barriers to getting it. I know, I'm sorry. I still had a few barriers to get it, but, you know, I was making decent progress. And then there's Gen 3 stuff, which is all Aurene stuff. Who's Aurene? Don't worry about it. But all the Aurene stuff has the same general vibe in that you get this big old crystalline sword, and then you can go get, like, another micro-legendary in order to turn it into a variant of that. So you can get one based on Zaitan, Mordremoth, Kralkatorrik, Primordus, and Jormak, each of which have their own little shticks and aesthetics to them. Cool. All right. But then they were like, hang on. We just added spears. Let's add a thing. Oh, and apparently Suwon. I forgot Suwon actually had one too. Then they were like, let's add one new legendary. And that was the backpack. Then they added another legend. That was the other backpack. Then they added a ring. I'm getting off topic. But then they added this thing. This is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Clobjarn Gare, I would say, is probably how that's supposed to be pronounced. And I'm just going to go ahead and bind it. This is what happens when you get a legendary for the first time. Each legendary also comes with a small lore tidbit. As the storm rages outside, the Claw looked over the people. Bearkin were huddled together for warmth, their bellies rumbled, and worry laced their eyes. But the wind was too fierce and the falling snow too thick to hunt. He looked at the shivering cubs and made his choice. The Claw would lead them south, away from the danger. He could wait her no longer. So now, we have this thing. Let's go. So, I've already told you how legendaries work. You'll notice it's now there. I now have 2 legendaries. Hey. We'll go and go with Berserkers. I'm pretty sure that's what I want. Anyways. If I want to change it, I can change it at will. We'll go ahead and put in Sigil of the Stars. Sure, why not? Actually, we're supposed to put in Impact and Force, as usual. So, sure, I'll just bank that, I guess, or whatever. So this is what a legendary weapon looks like. Now, obviously, anybody who's played any MMO ever, especially Korean MMOs, you know, they look fancy, right? But legendary weapons, in addition to all the other benefits that I've already told you about, which is like they're account bound and you could customize them well and all that, some of them have an extra little thing. Now, in the case of Ranger, I'm not actually sure if I can even properly show this off to you, to be quite honest with you. Because I don't know how to. Hang on, let me become one with my pet. But some of them, and Exordium and this spear, which I'm not going to try to pronounce again, both have the same property in which they change what they look like based on something. They're transformers, put simply. If those of you are familiar with it, a lot of the legendary armor in this game also has the transformer function, where it's like, all right, I'm going to go into combat, and it just looks cool, right? I'm not sure how to do it, but there it is. The last weapon I'll ever have. And yeah, it looks pretty good for the pirate setup, doesn't it? So, now that we're geared to the tilt, that's not actually not true. We could be even more geared than this, but we're not going to be. We are very, very geared. Now, we can go do the level 1 quest. Let's go do the... Oh, wait, hang on. Let's grab Giga here. Wait, that's brave. That's not Giga. That's not Giga at all. I know. Change the skin, huh? Okay. Oh, that would be in wardrobe. Ah, this is how we do it. Okay, so there... Sorry. So there's our default skin. Here we go. So there's a halberd... You can't even see the damn thing. You can't even see it. Here, I'll just show it to you on me. So there's a halberd pike at the end. There's a dragoon spear. Nice, very horrific harpoon-looking thing. There's this thing, which is the... That's also kind of dragoon-looking, honestly. This one's a personal favorite. The trident. I might actually stick with the trident. It looks really cool. Then we've got the fork, which also looks total badass. And then the pike thing. You feeling okay? What do you think? Should we go with the trident or the fork for now? Because we can change it at will. It's just, boom, we can just do that. Giga says the fork, and she does have a legendary, and so her worth is higher than an average person's. Okay. Hey. That's funny, Colgrim. There she is. Oh yeah, by the way, PAX, if you haven't seen it, Giga Hi, cat. Giga successfully got her backpack. Can I help you, cat? Yes, that's my Benadryl that you're rubbing up against. What do you want? What do you want? I can't see the game right now. I don't know what you want. Okay, now you're in my lap. Okay. Also, I love the height differential. Let's just... There we go. I think I'm actually sitting below her, and I'm still just towering over here. But yes, as you can see, Giga has a... we'll call it an Aurene appearance, which... Don't worry about that. We'll talk about her later. Ow. Oh, yeah. Those are claws. Yes, those are claws. Please get off me. Please get off. Off. And now he's stuck in my shorts. I feel bad for the cat, Tsar. I don't actually want to be unkind to the poor cat. He has had a very rough couple of weeks, months, whatever. Okay. Alright, Giga. You go have fun with Colgrim. I will abandon you to the wilds. Okay, so let's go do a level 1 quest and die to it. This is going to be funny. On the plus side, I shouldn't have to worry about gear. Oh yeah, by the way, the rest of the spears hover behind me as I fight. Yes, I'm literally Zoldan now. For the 3 of you who get that reference.
Trust me. Don't falter. Our God will slay the intruders.
Yeah, I'm right here. Oh, you mean... Oh, I'm sorry. That's not how this is gonna go down. I was gonna spare some of you, but honestly, you all get to die. I've been having that kind of a day. Everyone gets to die.
Smash them!
No, there's a toy sword. Yeah, I specifically need a pig. I would not mind, Giga, if you don't mind. I need a pig, and I need... hang on, it's like a rock something. A pig and a rock gazelle, apparently. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Oh, they're not... They call them stances. They only last like 5 seconds. What kind of stance is that? Oh, whatever. Whoops. So this is what happens if you go uphill with the beetle. You need to use your boost to move anywhere. I'm gonna have to remember how to even grab a pet. I haven't done it since Guild Wars 1. I'm here. Let's do something else really quick. Really quick. I mentioned this earlier, but this is a good time to do this. Look, it's been a long week. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of sorts, so I suck at everything and I'm doing everything wrong. So just bear with me, okay? Just you don't have to. You don't have to bear with me. Oh, hey, there's Giga. Hi, Giga. So, let's review really quick. This will not take long. The Grove. The Grove sucks. It's badly laid out, irritating to navigate, and the map doesn't help very much. Honestly, it's not even that pretty. It's also really small relative to capital cities. It's because most of it's in the verticality. I love verticality in this game. You have to use the... I don't even see them. Yeah, you have to use these stupid pod things to go up or down into separate instances, because of course there's... There we go. There's the elevator. That's actually what I was looking for right here. There we go. Which plays a cutscene, which you cannot skip, by the way. And, like, there's a decent amount of NPC set dressing, but it's all just people standing around. Nobody's doing anything. They just copied Citizen a bunch of times and then dumped it all over the place. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not super impressed with the Grove. I have seen better. What? Do you see something? See another bug? Please go kill it if you've seen another bug. What? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, I'm not impressed with the Grove. Not visually, not in gameplay. So we're going to go ahead and say, first of all, it's irritating to navigate, and it's got all kinds of frustrations with regards to what's laid out where, so the Grove. And then we'll go ahead and scroll down here. I'm not going to give it a negative for brickwork, but I think this isn't good enough to qualify for a positive for brickwork. Like I said, not impressed. We'll get whole brick in just a second. Hello, cat. Hi. Why do you keep doing this with my... One thing I'm worried about, I'm not super worried about it, but I know sometimes cats can chew on cables. I have lots of cables. I don't want any of them chewed on. There we go. Okay, so really quick, we're going to warp to Giga. Eye pocket. He is now laying on my foot. Here, have toe scratches. Have toe scratches. A pig! Join me, pig. Yes, I would like to equip you right now. Yes, yes! The power of the pig is mine. Literally. What this particular build does is it merges with your pet. So then I gain abilities like Maul, or Brutal Charge, or Worldly Jump. Thank you, Giga. You know, that's a good point, Giga. And by Giga, I mean Lunae Ruth, who is not Giga at all. Yeah, I purchased a scratching thing for him, so hopefully that'll help him. I also got him a little toy that'll dangle. Hopefully that'll help too. So let's review Holbrick. Holbrick is also not a particularly good city. By the way, this is going to be a trend. None of the initial hubs are particularly good. So Holbrick has almost the opposite problem of the Grove. It is way too spread out. So on gameplay side, it's still kind of frustrating. Like, you've got the big lodges to each of the things, which is fine. But, like, all of the actual stuff you want to interact with is all over the place, depending on where you want to go and what you want to do. Having said that, I do like how intro to Portal is just a straight line right there. That's already an improvement over the Grove. Having said that, I do think one thing Holbrick does better than the Grove is the visuals. Obviously, I'm a sucker for snow in general, but even ignoring that, I just think it does a better job with what it's going for. It looks a little bit more like a collection of buildings smashed together out in the snow. Right? Giant furnace in the middle. Big old, not quite longhouse looking thing. The snow itself helps. You can see how the snow is kind of gathered on some of the wood and rock in the nearby areas. See? Like this. See it down here. All in all, I think it does a better job on the visual side of things. So I'm willing to possibly swing a visual positive. But I still think we're in the realm of not good gameplay-wise. Not terrible. Just not good. It's also a lot easier to navigate on a mount, which is admittedly not designed, because mounts didn't exist when this place was built, but is a nice benefit nonetheless. Why are you right there? Why are you right there? Do I have to put something there? Okay, you can't. You can't. No. Come on. I'll give you pets. But you cannot lay on my mouse. I am sorry. Here, come on, liquid cat. Here, go in here. Or don't care. He just went dead stick. I tried to pick him up. Okay, fine. We'll put this here so you can't stay there. And we'll put this here, and we'll put this here, and we'll put this here. I'm just gonna fill my desk with things that you can't stand on. Is that better? Oh, shoot, I lost you. Where'd you... He is now eating. What? Okay. He'll find a way. Uh, um, brickwork, brickwork, brickwork. Holbrack. Okay. See, Giga's with me, whether she knows it or not.
I collect guns.
Here's the Winter Sage, Gamley. Hello, Heir. Did the shaman summon you to help as well?
She says she came by to observe you, but Wolf wishes her to be here. Valda's been slipping in and out of consciousness and raving about the spirit world. The sage should calm her down. She keeps saying the same thing over and over. Invaders in the mists.
Can her ravings have any meaning? Only shamans and Havruns can freely travel there.
Then we need another Havrun to help us. We must see what's happening in the mists for ourselves.
Snow Leopard's Havrun Svenna is friends with me, as well as Valda and Master Solvi. Meet me at her shrine, and we'll ask her for her help.
Oh, I feel bad for the cat, Kitten fan. Name notwithstanding. He went from having 3 young children who dote on him constantly, and a dog he plays with all the time, like daily, and 2 adults who play with him all the time, to me. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. We're not doing the last dungeon for a while. You've probably got a couple of days. Although now that I'm finally getting set up, it should go a lot smoother. From here on out, we're doing everything at level. And by at level, I mean at max level. So no more leveling. Look, I've gotten a toy. When it shows up, I will dangle the toy for him so he can play with it.
I know she'll want to help us.
While doing other things. Got him a scratching thing so he can scratch to his heart's content and stop screwing up their carpet.
Galkin, good to see you again. And you've brought the Slayer of Isurmir. I'm honored by your visit.
The honor is mine, but this is not a social call. We've come for your help. Something awful is happening in the mists.
As I feared, I've been sensing disorder in the spirit world, and Wolf's shrine is shrouded in dread. Tell me what you know.
Hey, Game Geek.
Alda, the wolf apprentice, was struck down by something she saw in the spirit world. Now she's gone mad, ranting and raving.
Her master, Havrun Solvi, is missing. Shaman Gamley has done all he can do for Valda. But we need your help to enter the spirit world and right this wrong.
I see. I can take you, but it will be dangerous. Opening a portal requires all my concentration. Once we're in, I'll need you to protect me, or we might not get out again. Let's get started. Leopard willing, we won't be too late.
Agreed, Kitten fan. It helps that I've been feeding him. Like, I've been his source of food for months now.
Grant us your
So he's used to me being his provider.
into the land of secrets. We come to aid those who have devoted themselves to defending the spirits of the wild. Bless us with your vision, and shield us from the rising evil. Grant us safe passage to the mists.
Air and ground, huh? Okay. Oh, hey, the spirit realm. Oh my god, what's that? Sorry, wow joke.
Worm's blood? Sons of Svanir in the spirit world? Impossible! It's no good. We're too vulnerable here. I'm taking us back to the waking world. I need time, and I can't be interrupted. Keep me safe while I perform the ritual.
Don't worry, I have 5 spears hovering behind my back.
Defend Havrun Svenna.
I doubt he'll notice the Aerith.
Spirits of the wild, hear my plea.
Stay alert. There's another wave coming.
Our enemies surround us in your world. Let us return to ours. See us away from the spirit realm.
Does
Away
not
from
obey
your
the
domain.
rules of the physical world. You can come from anywhere.
Got all this stuff in front of me now, I can't read the screen. I mean, apparently every class is fine with spear. From what I understand.
I've never seen anything like this. Jormag isn't a spirit of the wild. Its followers should not be able to enter the spirit world, even if they call themselves shamans.
That could be why Valda was ranting about invaders. The Sons of Svanir must have attacked the Wolf Havrun like they attacked us.
I need to rest and meditate to regain my balance. Afterward, I will speak with Valda.
That won't be easy. Valda is raving, lost in madness. Nothing she says makes sense.
Not to you, perhaps, but maybe I can decipher it. I'll meet you in the Great Lodge.
Yeah, my only regret with getting a legendary spear is now I don't have a legendary greatsword, and I can't possibly finish the work I've already started on Exordium. In fairness, I do still have a fairly large barrier, which is finishing out all the Maguma reps.
Taking others
So I'm going to just kind of not worry about it until I finish that.
Valda's condition has not improved. I believe her spirit is stuck between this world and the mists. She cannot return fully to her body.
How is that possible?
Havruns can physically enter the mists, but we can also leave our bodies behind and send just the spirit. It is extremely difficult.
What if Solvi was killed while teaching Valda how to step into the mists? It could leave her mind trapped there, lost in the spirits.
Yes, but if we rescue her from the mists, we'll have to fight the Sons of Svanir, and I am no match for them there.
Then we need a more experienced Havrun. I suggest either Weeb of Raven or Gretchen of Bear. They do not get along at all, so we should approach only one of them.
Agreed. Either would have a better chance than I. Gamli and I will care for Valda until you and the Slayer return.
Okay. You. Done. Yeah, you don't have to get relic weapons, Spartan. I did because I wanted to, and I'm invested enough in FF14 to bother. Pretty much the exact same reason I bothered to get Legendary in this game. See, so right now, sorry, I'm looking at the poll. By the way, as a reminder, there's a poll right now that's, I know you're thinking, I just voted. It's been reset. If you haven't checked the poll, please do recheck the poll. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's the right way. Oh, did someone kill the bot? Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're good, we're good. But it's been reset, so please. Anyways, what I was trying to say is it's a more even spread now. There's something that's winning, but at least it's not the only thing that's just that's the clear and undisputed champion, right? Wait, is it back? Apparently it is. Oh, okay. Well, hang on. Let's go back. Okay. I can work with that. Yeah, unfortunately, the step I'm on right now in my Dawn Trail relic is grind a random drop. And anybody who knows me knows what my loot luck is like. So I'm kind of on that step for the rest of my life. It's also technically just for fun. It's not a job thing, so I can't prioritize it the same way I do other things. So if I have time to play FF14, I'm usually working on something that's for the run, not grinding out occults. Luck is what everyone else has, and you do not. By you, I mean me, in this case. What is these load screens? Look at those.
Quickly now. The Raven Havroon is somewhere in these caverns. Fresh dredged corpses. The Raven Havroon must have just come through here.
Yeah, like, you've seen the kind of load screens this game has. This is an unusual choice. I mean, probably electrical.
Seeking wisdom?
Will help. Oh, you know what? That would make sense. I mean, when's the next time that this story stuff is really going to be relevant? Ice Brood? I'm not trying to be derogatory, I'm just saying, like, a lot of other story stuff shows up a lot earlier than this. Now, honestly, Ice Brood was a little bit more relevant to the Char than it was to the Norn. Game. Okay.
Ah, at last. The idol they stole from our shrine. Raven peck out their dead eyes. No, what did you...
I'm liking the spear already.
Havroon Svenna sent us. There's trouble in the spirit world. Deep, dark trouble.
Deep and dark are my specialties. But it's rare to see Svenna ask for help. Snow leopards love their independence. Why is she so rattled?
Somehow, the sons of Svanir have entered the spirit world, and now the wolf Havroon is missing.
Havroon Solvi's apprentice is trapped in the mists. We find the apprentice's spirit. We find Solvi.
We need a seasoned Havroon who can take us to the mists, fight off Jormag's followers, and rescue Valda with us. Svenna recommended you.
Absolutely. Anything for a fellow Havroon. Especially if it means harming the sons of Svanir. I'll meet you in Holbrook's Great Lodge after I return this item.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, did you... Oh my god, the guy is dead. That's hilarious. We were just having a conversation with someone who's dead. I mean, we're a Norn, so whatever. Get up, dude. Yeah, by the way, Giga, I have successfully found a way to hide my gigantic Gazongas. They're still there, and they're still pretty big, but you can't really tell in normal conversation. Is it? Yeah, it is. I think I agree, though. This is a little bit too green. Why is that still so green? Look, so, okay. I don't particularly want to talk about mammary glands, but let's go ahead and talk about this for a second. So, the other female races are fairly normal-chested. The humans have really, really big boobs. Just gonna say that. Get your giggling out of the way. And the problem is Norns are just tall humans. So... yeah, sorry, they are bigger humans. And they're not like the strongman type back in World of Warcraft with the... Does that count? Really? Actually, yeah, Kennex Cow. Lady Dimmescrew, or however you say her stupid name, from Resident Evil 8. Hi, Evo. We just finished talking about boobs. But I do kind of like the fact that this outfit hides them pretty effectively. So, you know, you're looking at on the side, and it's not, like, immediately obvious that my chest goes out in front of my head. Anyways. Alright, where to? Where to? Let's get this waypoint first. Why is my coat still green? Oh, no, I know. Oh, you are? I'm sorry, Giga. I didn't realize you'd found one. Let me go ahead and pop down to you. So anyways, let's talk about boobs just for Evo. So you see, boobs are awesome, okay? However, there's other parts of the female body that are awesome too. I'm just saying. I'm partial to jawlines. Alright, so hang on. So let's swap pets. And then let's... Hang on. Grab this. I would like to equip it over... There we go. Okay, perfect. Now I've got my 2 intended pets. Thank you, Giga. Ugh. Whoops, sorry. Let's see. If you don't find jawlines below the belt racks, you're doing it wrong.
I'll distribute them to the agents.
So what does our gazelle give us? Let's see. We've got a kick, which adds vuln. We've got a charge, which does a decent amount of break. And a worldly impact, which is a buff. Oh, that's a fury buff, too. Nice. How do you name them? Not that I care. I eat their souls. That's my build. Yeah, exactly. The jawline's on the floor. Have you not seen Looney Tunes? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's okay, Giga. Your backpack can get you back up. Oh, cool. Did you see that? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Okay, so I've got the 5 spears hovering behind me, right? Hang on, hang on. Wait for a sec. Wait for a sec.
I'll distribute them to the agents.
Come on. Leave combat stance. Please. Pretty please. Please? Come on! Come on! You just did it! Okay, I have hit Z. Alright, hang on, hang on. What's the control option? Miscellaneous, maybe? What am I looking for?
I'm expecting field order deliveries from my handler.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what the option's called. Woo! Congrats, Evo. Gameplay negative, remove. Also, grats. Speaking from actual experience, making cutscenes skippable is actually harder work than it sounds. At least in some games, some engines. Where's the option? Like, what's it called, though? First call, target, elite skill, unit skill, swap weapons. What's it? Okay, I'm at skills.
Deliveries from my handler.
Targeting. Okay, I'm at targeting. User interface. Okay, we're at user interface. Contacts dialogue? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Stop doing it. You're crazy, Giga. What's all that crack, Giga? Stop doing the crack, Giga.
I'm expecting field order deliveries from my handler. I'll distribute them to the agents.
Oh, there it goes. So watch. All the spears merge into my actual spear. See? Okay, I have successfully shown off a thing. That took way too much effort. All right. Okay, so where are we going? Where is it, Giga? Where is it? Is it in the giant pile of cocaine that's on your desk? Okay, hang on. Options, controls, miss. Oh, there it is. Aha! Let's put it there. There we go. And now I can pull out the spears, too. Thank you, Giga. Alright, anyways. Enough showing off. Let's fight like men. And ladies. And ladies with giant gazongas. Most...
Open the portal and stay here to maintain it so we can rescue Valda.
Most... Oh my god, shut up! Most Guild Wars 2's legendaries have some kind of graphic effect like that. For example, the legendary gun is a ship's cannon mounted on a ship, as in like a sailing vessel. No, I'm not joking. In addition to, you know, all the other things that you would imagine from that, it also has a completely unique sound effect to it, which actually sounds really cool. I'm actually sad. It looks terrible, but it sounds awesome. Boom. Yeah, usually there's some kind of footprinty thing. As you can see, I actually have footprints too. Do you see my ghostly little footprints here? That's from the legendary. Let's see what else. Frenzy, the legendary I built specifically to sell, was it has swarms of piranhas swarming around it as you're wielding it. Stuff like that. Alright, let's do it. It's a trap! I'm ready. Well, ask me when I get out of this dungeon and I'll show you, Giga. I'll show you all. Speaking of ranged spear abilities, calling anyone out here. That being said, one of my abilities is a melee ability, so that sucks. What is that? That's the Vuln. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've got a ranged attack, and then I've got a ranged cripple. Not too shabby. Also, you're probably wondering, well, what are these abilities doing here? Every single one of these is just a massive buff. Most of which make me do more damage.
I see her. She's fighting someone.
I recognize that scoundrel, Steer Frostblade. He calls himself a dragon shaman, but he's a blathering fool. Dragon has no shamans, only slaves.
I mean, what's the difference?
Leave that innocent girl alone.
Ha! I'll fight all of you at once. Jormag's will is mighty. In Dragon's name, we claim the mists and destroy the spirits themselves. Come, my brothers. Show them Dragon's unrivaled might. With Solvi's power at my command, I can open as many portals as I need.
Oh, there he is. I was like, where is the guy? Essentially, yes, Spartan. All the Elder Dragons are.
Wolf, that you've come. How long have I been... No, never mind. We have to find Master Solvi. He was teaching me to spirit walk when we were attacked. He screamed, then vanished. And in his place, a ragged portal appeared. The Sons of Svanir came through it, and I've been fighting them off ever since. They boasted about subduing my master with a magical spike made of corrupted mist.
That, combined with Solveig's power, could create such a portal. They must have attacked his body in the waking world while his spirit was here.
Then we'll rescue Solvi's body, just as we did Valda's spirit. We'll heal the wound in the Veil Between Worlds, and kill those who inflicted it.
First, we get Valda out of here. She can lead us to Solvi, and help us prepare for whatever the Suns have in store. Remember, an unprepared hunter quickly becomes the prey.
I see you've added teacher to your list of occupations there. Your lessons will have to wait, however. Now we must return to the physical world.
Master Solvi. He was meditating near Hunter's Lake when we were attacked.
We'll get you there. Are you coming with us, Weaver?
I can't. I have to check in at the Raven Shrine. My people need to know about this.
I understand. Thanks for all of your help. Good luck, and may the spirits watch over us.
I'm muted. Honestly, they barely develop Zaitan. Mordramoth is the first time they actually start, you know, doing something with the dragons, the Elder Dragons specifically. But it's not until Kralkatorok that we really start to learn what they are and why they are. Go figure. Is that up? It's got to be in. Right? Maybe? No. But that's okay. This leads to it too. That's a little better. Wish I wasn't showing off my belly, but whatever. It's only so much you can do. Culturally, FF14. Easy answer. No spoilers, but what they do with them over there is excellent.
We have to hurry. Hold on, Master Solvi. I'm coming.
Valda, wait! You can't do this alone. Let us help you, and we'll save Solvi together. They know we're coming, and they look prepared. Be ready for anything.
Aesthetically, Guild Wars 2 wins easily. I mean, Elder Dragons look awesome, and each one of them looks different. Probably because they don't really belong to the same species in the strictest sense of the word. They're all their own thing, you know? I mean, have you seen what Zaitan looks like? Oh, well, you will, Blade to Ball. We'll be fighting his ass when we finish Vanilla.
There!
I don't like that belly.
Life and death. His soul is trapped. That's why the portal won't close. It's waiting for him to cross over.
Get away from Havrun Solvi, Frostblade. Your invasion of the Mists ends here and now.
So, you're Stegolkin's new pet project.
What?
You're wasting your time. Dragon will devour the world.
Don't let him bait you, Slayer. We must clear a path to Solvi. Valda, protect your master.
I won't stop until Frostblade and every son of Svanir here pays for what they've done.
Master Solvi, if we hurry, we can get you back to Holbrack. To the healers, they can...
My place is among the legends now. I leave the role of Havrun in your very capable hands. Remember all I have taught you, and all that you have learned. Seek aid when you need it. We'll meet again. In the...
I'm so sorry, Valda.
Solvi's burden is now yours, Valda, Havrun of Wolf. You must surpass his legend. That is how a student honors their mentor.
Then that is how I shall honor you.
This was your journey, Slayer. I was simply here to guide you. The hero's path is a difficult one. I have walked it. Now it is your time. If you need my help in the future, for anything, simply ask, and I will answer.
Oh, hey. Another key. And our first bag of garbage. I mean, useful gear. Oh, wow, it died in half. I'm actually shocked by that. I'm just trying to find a nice, like, trench coat looking thing. Unfortunately, there's not as many resources as WoW, or even FF14, with regards to looking up outfits in Guild Wars 2. Like, there's the basic suits, like the Karma suits, the Dungeon suits, the PvP suits, the WPW suits. Those are all pretty easy to find. Everything else, eh. And of course, there's the outfits, which you can just buy for real money. You too could look like this. And like this. Wouldn't it be awesome?
Raven's my favorite, but I like bear too. Oh, but snow leopard.
And where's the chest piece? There it is.
See if you can do
I think I might have that. Hang on. Get rid of that garbage. Oh, maybe not. Thought I did. We'll do that for right now. Hang on. Now we gotta fix our leggings, though. That'll do. Boop. I've spent more transmutation charges in the last 2 days than I have in 2 years. Which one? The Blorp Fulgrim? Like the orbs? Or the castle thing for the WVW? Either way, grats, by the way. That's true, Giga.
sobered up. Glad to see you can still stand.
Okay.
You are honored guests in Holbrook, but you can't threaten me in my own home.
No? Well, that's how I work when I'm short on time. Now let's talk to this slayer of yours. At ease.
It's good to see you. We've got trouble, Slayer. Newt Whitebear wants me to handle it peacefully. This Legionnaire says she's here to collect on a debt you owe her warband.
What? That's crazy. I've never seen that before.
Boss, the Norn was too drunk to remember. Just like me. Look, Frank. You and me took the warband's chugger out for a spin after the moot.
And neither of you drunken, joy-riding idiots remember where you parked my ordnance. So, Slayer, it's only fair that I take you until I get it back. Congratulations. You're officially press-ganged into the Gear Warband Auxiliary. Your behind is mine until we recover the Iron Legion's property.
I'm no soldier, but a debt is a debt. Honor demands I repay it. What's my first duty?
Escorting
I notice I'm still showing off some skin.
Meet us on the road near Tiger.
I can't avoid it.
And don't make me come looking for you again. Dismissed!
Hang on. New outfit. New outfit. Hang on. Hang on. Surely one of these. Oh my god. Doesn't show off skin. Yeah, this story is really scintillating, isn't it? It's that's the wrong everything. You know what? That's simple but solid. And I don't see any skin. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. We had to hide the skin for the children. See, that's the thing. You could say anything. I said, oh, yeah, I need to steal this candy from a baby for the children. Nope, nope. Can't show off skin. Children. Did I seriously get nothing up there? Okay, whatever. Yep, gotta buy this yacht and starve hundreds of people to death with my bare hands. For the children. Sir, how does that benefit the children? No, 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 no. This is for the kids. I need to go to Tahiti for the children. Alright, I'm done. I'm done.
Fall in, Slayer. You're not one of my soldiers, but by Smolder's guns, you'll act like one.
Sure.
You look smarter than one. All right, form up.
Oh my god, that texture looks terrible.
This road all month, but not today. Today, this caravan reaches its destination intact.
Hey, Slayer. Any luck remembering where we took it? I remember driving through snow, trying to spell Jormag eats dung. That was your idea.
I'm still drawing a blank. I vaguely remember doing swan dives off the cannon into the lake.
Quiet in the ranks. You two lushes better be ready to roll when the caravan arrives. If the Centurion finds out my warband is without a vehicle, my neck will be on the chopping block along with yours. Now shape up and get ready to move out.
Yeah, it's canon, Giga. We got blackout drunk, and here we are. Any questions? I mean, we are a Norn, so if you think about it. Like, is it really that hard to believe?
After this. We have to find that chugger, or Gear Grind will strangle me with my own tail.
As I say, we might actually see this, depending on our choices, on our Char character. Oh, hey, double strength wine and mushrooms. This can't possibly go wrong. Better than paint chips and power lines. Oh gosh, I don't know, Spartan. Logan! I'm kidding. Honestly, I'm gonna be very real. Other than Traherne, none of the vanilla characters really... Let me walk that sentence back. Other than Traherne and Ritlock, none of the vanilla characters really stuck with me. Oh, you mean the player characters? I admit I have a fondness for the Ashuran female because her actress is really good. I forget who it is, but she just does a really good job with it later on. Yeah, I haven't met Tybalt, so I don't actually know who that is.
Listen, you lot stay on bridge repair. The
Let's
rest of you keep
see.
the cargo
Ashuran female. Ashuran female. Is Colin O'Shaughnessy? I don't actually recognize that character. Or actress, excuse me. May have just killed one of my own Dolyak. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Wait, she's the voice of Tails? Hang on, let's pull her up on IMDb. Yeah, she is the voice of Tails, right on the top. Wow. No joke, she is actually pretty good in Guild Wars 2. Like I said, Ashuran female. I'm also fond of the Char female. Who is voiced by... Mara Juno. She... Let's see, what have you voiced? Come on, IMDb. There you go. She's apparently a regular actress in Mortal Kombat. Which probably isn't gonna track with most people. Where's her? Hello? Why can't I... What is IMDb doing? It's not loading properly. Whatever. It's not loading for some reason, so I actually can't tell you what else she's been, but I do recognize her because she voiced the Shula was her name in Arcane. The one with like the gear necklace. See, humans. So Nolan North is the human male. Yeah. And April Stewart is human female, which is the one I usually hear. Let's see, April Stewart. Oh. Right, I know exactly who April Stewart is. First of all, she's Maela over in World of Warcraft. She's also Wendy, and like half the female cast in South Park. Ugh. There's apparently someone called the Inspector in Owl House, if anybody recognizes what that is. She did the voice of Garona in WoW, I didn't know that. We done?
You have a question?
What do you want?
Welcome back, Legionnaire. It's good to see the Gear Warband again. But what's a Norn doing with your warband? Did someone lose a bet?
Watch your tongue, Lion Guard, or I'll tear it out.
There it is.
The Slayer here is attached to my warband for the time being. Is that a problem?
Sorry, I didn't mean to insult your warband. So, Slayer, didn't I see you swinging from the cannon of a char vehicle last time you were here? You were headed north towards Crossroads Haven, right? I heard you shouting, "I don't take insults from a tree, have at you, Leafy!"
I remember that. Stupid tree.
We've got a lead, Gear Grind. Next stop, Crossroads Haven.
Understood. Give us some time to restock and get organized. We'll meet you there.
Wow. Sorry, so, who is this again? April Stewart. So the human female voice actress plays a lot of female main characters. Like, in Guild Wars 1, she was the player character if you were female. In, Dragon Age Origins, she's one of the options. In, something else I just saw, I already lost it. Oh, Skyrim. She's one of the female options. And, of course, she was Jessamine back in Dishonored. There it is. And... oh, it doesn't say. I knew she was in StarCraft, but it doesn't say who as. Yeah. What's the specific negative for, Cauldron? I mean, I'm always down for getting Guild Wars 2 negatives. No. Mr. Red. No, 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 no. 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 A negative for the auction house being made in chromium. I could swing that. Yeah, honestly, Guild Wars 1 didn't really find itself until Nightfall. Which, if you're paying attention, was its third expansion. Wow, that sounds familiar. I suppose I'm misusing my terminology. I always call vanilla an expansion. Because it functionally is. So that would be... so the third expansion for WoW would be Wrath, for example. So that doesn't track. Third expansion for FF14 would be Stormbloods. That doesn't track. But then Guild Wars 1 and 2, that's Nightfall and Path of Fire.
Quit yelling at me. You're the ones who lost your property after you got drunk and wrecked my place. You have to know, this is the last place we had it. I don't remember much, but I remember that. I don't know where it is. Now get out before I bill you for the damages.
Listen here, Norn. It's loud, it's metal, it smells, and it's ugly. Someone has to know where it went.
Hey, Slayer Isimir! Your char buddies are harassing me about that vehicle of yours. Tell them to cut it out. I'm too busy for this.
Everybody calm down. Traitor, just answer one question and we'll leave you alone. Where did you last see the vehicle?
Clear the courtyard. We're under attack by Groll. Get to safety or get ready to fight.
Wow.
Wolf's muzzle. With all the angry customers, drunken war bands, and howling mad Groll, I should move my business to Divinity's reach. got hostiles inbound, boss. Looks like Grawl. What are your orders?
Take out the Grawl. Maybe that will make these Norn more cooperative. Gates will never hold. Warband, defend the southern entrance!
We open the gates so we don't have to waste... Like, we don't have to break the gate and then repair it later. Okay, it was just a thought. Oh yeah, it's a good point, Blade Devil.
Warband, get over there!
Smash them! Another victim!
I don't actually have an answer to that off the top of my head, Ludo.
Whose idea was it to build this place against a hill?
I have a really vague memory in the back of my mind of having to wait on certain progress, but I don't think it was ever a heart. I think hearts are pretty much always available. Now, it might have been an event, because events tend to be timed. Yeah, you guys just let this giant wall get broken in. Do you know how hard this is going to be replaced? This is like 10 feet thick. Alright, whatever. No, Linerith. They're always the same. Always the same. Now go do your hearts for the day, Linerith. Go do all of them. Because they're daily. At least as of I forget when and onwards. I forget when they invented the concept of the repeatable heart. It was Path. Okay. See, I'm not as familiar with heart in general, so I don't want to speak about something I'm not sure about. Get up. Aha! You lied to me, Gek.
Thanks for stepping in. Listen, I don't know where your vehicle is now, but I saw some dredge driving it east, toward Moldavia. Then we attack Moldavia, burn it down, and drive out over the flaming wreckage.
It's too heavily fortified to just rush in, but I can get intel on where they're holding it. Then we can strike the right area.
Can you get intel on when they might move it? We could ambush them instead.
Not a bad idea for a great drunken lout. Since this is your fault anyway, I'll let you decide. Attack or ambush.
Oh, we're definitely gonna attack.
You look smarter than most.
We're Norn and we're Char. Let's go. Oh yeah. Blade Devil, I don't know if anybody answered you. The Ascended backpack I use, you get from doing berries. It's up here. There. Is this it? It's right around here, I want to say. There's just a whole area, and you just farm berries. And then you just farm berries. And then you just do that until your eyes bleed. And eventually you'll have a backpack. I forget the exact thing. So I actually have several Ascended pieces, and they're all procured the same way. Go farm a certain item until your eyes bleed. That's how I got my rings, accessory, and backpack. There's another one down here. It was pearls. I think it was in Siren's Landing. And you get a bunch of pearls, and there's that. Remember where all of them were. And yeah, berries was one of them. I don't remember the rest. Well, that's only the worst thing they could have possibly done, Zectef. It's the expected thing, though. I figured that's what they were going to do from the very beginning, so no surprise. Yeah, Ascended is a lot more open-ended than it used to be. Like, I know I've said this before, but to really re-emphasize this, back in the day, I hated Ascended grinding so much that after we finished getting our accessories and my gun, I swore I'd never do it again. I have a full suit of Ascended on my warrior. I barely even play my warrior. I just wanted the full suit. Where am I going? Oh, right here. Duh. Yeah, fractal rings. I remember those. It's actually the reason I poked at fractals back in the day. That and to try it out. And then we poked right back out.
Moldavia's a tough nut to crack, Slayer. Strong walls, turrets with a clear field of fire. We can hit them with mortars, but that's only the first step.
All right, I'll take mortar duty and deal with the turrets and the walls. Then we should be clear for a frontal assault.
You got guts. Too bad I can't keep you for long. Mangonel, show the Slayer to the mortar battery.
Ain't that the truth, Cobra?
Right away, Legionnaire. Follow me. I'll take you to the mortars. That's where the real action is.
Hell yeah, brother. God, really? So this is how artillery works. You hold down the button until you hit, and it slowly fills up the bar. The longer you hold it down, the farther out it goes.
Let's go find that chugger and gut whoever took it.
You kind of get a feel for how far it goes after a bit. Just like most actual artillery.
You sons of dogs do not belong here! Now know the people's strength! The Norn are too wild. Threatening influence must be stopped.
By the way, I know I've been pretty quiet. It's just because I'm exhausted. I should mention that Spear is really good so far. Like, I am enjoying this quite a bit. I haven't even been using my buffs if you've been paying attention.
You sons of dogs do not belong here!
Sons of dogs. It's an interesting insult.
The Norn are too wild. Their threatening influence must be stopped, comrades. We must rule these lands, all of them. Only then will we be safe from radical elements.
Wow, that's actually a rallying cry. We must rule these lands, all of them. Only then will we be safe from radical elements.
All your efforts are in vain.
I actually don't know, Playtrol. I'll have to test it next time I'm near water.
Not bad for a huge Norn lush. Now that you've helped us recover the chugger, it's only fitting you see it in action. What do you say, soldier?
I'm in, boss. See? I'm finally getting the hang of all this soldier talk.
And you lost me.
Plan.
Ascalonian ghosts have been attacking our supply caravans near Greenwich Ruins. We're ordered to secure the area and wipe them out.
Good. It's an honor and a joy serving with the Gear Warband. Besides, I never got a chance to fire that big gun.
Outstanding. Meet us at the ruins and you can light up all the hostiles you want.
I do like lighting up hostiles. Wait, I can't do it right now? Well, come on. Fine. What's funny is I do agree overall that this is probably a little bit more engaging than some of the previous story arcs we've already seen. But that's really, really low-hanging fruit, you know? I think the fact that they're not trying to be as serious is helping. But yeah. Oh, the delivery's awful. I swear this game gets good. I swear. Please, God, please let this game get good. Please, God. I'm begging you, God. Reach into the past.
About time, Legionnaire. Where in the name of the Connor's Claw have you been?
Apologies, Centurion. We're here now. Gear Warband is ready. Our chugger is primed and operational, and I've recruited this Norn to...
Spare me the details. Our target is the ghost, Count Kargas. He's been directing the caravan attacks. Intelligence places Kargas and his ghosts in this area. I've had explosive charges placed along that aqueduct. We attack when they go off. We're gonna kick this hornet's nest to see what comes buzzing out. And if it's Kargas, we're going to use that chugger to swat him down hard. Clear?
Crystal. We'll form a defensive perimeter and stand by. Gear Warband, take your positions and wait for the kill order.
Detonate the charges, now! That got their attention. Stand ready! Here they come!
Please, there we go. Wow, this is your hyper beam moment? Is a turret that I can't even move with a slow firing cannon? Wow. What is this nonsense? The mortar section earlier was more engaging than this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to cut off early at this rate. Did you play a Norn before, Lunarith? Or a Char? I think both intersect here. Yeah, we have a term for it. It's called hyper-fail moment. We actually have a terminology. You know, this is stupid. This is stupid. Hang on. I've got a spear. I don't need a tank. That sounds like a joke. It really isn't. I'm a proper Dragoon now, boy. Do you see that? They're all dead. Your tank can go suck it. Yeah, I know, it's not quite fair, but honestly, it doesn't change the fact that the tank sucks in general. It probably helps that WoW invented the vehicle section, so they got all this stuff out of their system, like, 15 years ago, you know? Because vehicles did suck back when they first came out. You know, hang on, I know what would improve the situation. Give me a sec. Here we go.
I was hoping for a bigger reaction from our ghostly playmates. Gear Grind, you and I are taking a squad in to clear out that aqueduct. Have the rest of your warband hold this position, and stand by to back us up if we need it.
Understood, sir. Slayer, Mangonel, take point. The rest of you, stand by and be ready to attack on my signal. Look alive, people! We got a job to do!
Yeah, sorry, I meant to comment on it earlier. The Norn is the Slayer, whereas the Sylvari is the Valiant. I forget what all the other titles are, but we all kind of merge into Commander at a certain point. They literally still call us Commander in the most recent expansion, so get used to that one. I don't mind it. Yeah, Commander works. I like it. I didn't even notice that. Check it out. I'm throwing some of my ghostly spears every time I throw a regular spear. Yeah, we've been champion in World of Warcraft since, I think BFA. Which doesn't sound like a long time, but look when BFA came out. No, I'm liking this spear, unironically. No, they bounced around a lot back in WoW, early WoW, if you remember. Because we were adventurer, we were hero, we were we were commander for a bit there. For a bit, we were general. Very short period of time. That went away. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, the boss.
You animals have no place here. Ascalon will prevail.
And he's dead.
Good work, Gear Grind. By the time these ghosts reform, we'll have shored up our defenses. Take your vehicle and move out. Oh, and Legionnaire. I'm recommending your Norn auxiliary for a special commendation. That was some damned fine fighting for a civilian. Dismissed.
Nicely done, Slayer. You impressed the brass and made us all look good. Hey, we even voted to make you an honorary warband member. Congratulations, Grunt.
Does that come with drinking privileges?
Only after we park our chugger.
Done. Until we meet again, good hunting.
It is eternal. Oh, I should tell Pax that. I don't think he's heard that yet. For those of you not aware, one of the... I don't even remember where I got it. It might have been the PvP reward track, but I recently got an emote in FF14. The emote is just... I hotkeyed it. I'm going to use it all the time. Why am I reverberating? Okay, so I think that's actually the end of that story arc. Yeah, I forget where I got it. I swear it's the PvP reward track, because I've been mindlessly grinding frontline for levels, right? And for those of you not aware, it actually saves your crystal progress for several seasons. So I noticed, I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, that I had tons and tons and tons of PvP you know, the crystal reward track filled out. And I was like, oh, I should go pick all that up. I had to figure out stuff to buy because I was kind of maxed out. All right, I really hate to do this. I'm going to go lay down. I'm not doing well. And FF11 robbed me of my nap. So, chopping it off for today. Tomorrow, we might actually finish our second level 30 story arc. Oh, God. Oh, God. For real. One of these days, we'll actually start doing a real vanilla stream. So, I'll see you tomorrow, guys.